Hey guys, welcome to the daily crypto market update. BTC held above resistance yesterday, TBO resistance at $109,000. Looking at this chart, I mean, this lower wick down, it's not a bad sign, but obviously the price is being suppressed and held from being basically exceeding these levels, going back to our all-time high here, just shy of $112,000. But the big news is Ethereum. Ethereum is the winner right now, which is staggering to me and incredible and powerful, given the fact that not only we had these TBT bearish divergence clusters popping up on this chart, but guess what? Yesterday, it made a new high up 5% and printed a TBO breakout on the daily. And we have another one in progress today. Although today's candle's literally just gotten started 25 minutes ago, so it's not as valid, but that's wild. On the 4-hour, we're also getting breakouts. But the best news, this is what I talked about yesterday, we want to see weekly RSI stay above 70. If that's the case, then we're good. Then Ethereum should be able to rip higher. This is a great start. The fact that it broke out is awesome. Now, stablecoin dominance is going below the cloud and it's falling lower, which is great. We want to continue to see it go lower. It's not showing any macro signs of it going lower just yet. Bitcoin dominance fell inside of the cloud, which is a great sign for alts. And of course, that shift has mostly been in favor of Ethereum dominance, moving up 4%, but others' dominance also shot up 2.6% yesterday, which is a good sign. Keep in mind, though, while it feels great, just be realistic that the macro trend for this chart is still very much down. The slow line tells us the direction of the trend, and it's down. The weekly, still strong bearish. The 4-hour is just barely starting to get above the clouds. We can't really say it's bullish either. So just keep that in mind. And yes, VVOL7D had a very weak pop up yesterday, 1.73%, and it had an RSI reset. Actually, this is the first one. This one is only to 24.94. So I am expecting volatility to increase for Bitcoin. And again, I really want it to be bullish volatility, not bearish volatility. For some reason, where I am right now, unfortunately, the internet connection is just frustratingly slow. I have way more charts I want to share with you, but before I get to that, I want to remind you that my goal, my mission is to make trading safe and accessible for anyone. And that's exactly what I do at the Better Traders with all of our courses, whether it's 15 Minutes to Financial Freedom, our intro/beginner/intermediate course, to Mastering Passive Income and Smarter Trader, our advanced courses. Then there's also Mastering Assets. The Complete Cryptocurrency Investor is an investor approach to crypto and Bitcoin, just giving you the ins and outs of how I navigate the markets from an investor's perspective. But if you want actionable insights, this course, 15 Minutes to Financial Freedom, is awesome. It's our most popular course because people are using it to make passive income, which is fantastic. Let's get back to the charts. I have a lot of tickers to get through today, but the good news is that a lot of them are very, very, very similar. The first thing that's very similar about these, and I can actually hide this hopefully to speed up the computer. Yes, we have our TBO Close short here that's printed on Sunday. Monday, we had a retrace back to the fast line. That's our entry, just like back over here. And then we wait for the pop-up high for XRP, but it's not just XRP. It's actually Solana on the 4-hour time frame had these two previous closed shorts and the prices moved up about 7%. I'm really still waiting for 178 plus. It's not overbought yet. Volume is just starting to exceed the moving average, so everything is starting to look better. It doesn't look exhausted yet at all. Cardano, ADA, this printed a TBO close short on yesterday's close, which is a bullish reversal signal, just like this one was over here. We ideally want to wait till it retraces back to the fast line before we catch an entry, and there's our short-term target at TBO resistance. Link, same story. On a nice close up 7.59%, there's some news around Visa and Visa partnerships. You guys know I've been accumulating Link for a while. It's really just oversold, in my opinion. I think Link should do really well. The main struggle that Link has ahead of it is overhead resistance. And of course, there's the 0.5 fib level, but really this first resistance fan line that hasn't been tested. Oh, sorry, it's only been tested once, but since January hasn't been tested. So that's the next test. Bunch. Litecoin also has a TBO close short on the daily time frame. Ohm has them on the 4-hour time frame, and it's actually a cluster. This is a little bit above the TBO support line. I don't like that as much, but beggars can't be choosers. I don't like OHM still, but for all of you that are holding up for bigger, better days for OHM, this could be the start of a reversal. ONDO also printed a TBO close short. Same thing with POL, which used to be Matic. There are actually way more tickers like ONDO. I can't remember all of them, but there are too many. But they're all the same. We're seeing a big reversal, and I really, truly believe that Ethereum is leading the charge, which is great. Now, some bullish reminders. TON did close a TBO Open Long yesterday. It's still in bullish consolidation mode inside of the cloud. So just keep that in mind. It's not yet super strong bullish. It is above this long-term resistance fan level. KAIA, this one actually printed a TBO Open Long yesterday. Even though there was some volatility here, it's starting to move up today again, which is wild. Volume died down, of course, yesterday, but look, this is insane volume. This is what, 6 times the average daily volume? So something is happening with KAIA. I believe it's going to continue to pump, but we'll see. It's being suppressed right now. So just careful there. PENDLE, this one is still waiting for a breakout. I had someone ask me in the Better Traders Club this morning, what's up with PENDLE? We have these breakouts. Is it still valid? Yes. Breakouts don't mean breaking out right away. Sometimes there's going to be a pullback. Sometimes we have to wait. I still expect PENDLE to break out. Bitcoin Cash. Now we're moving into some breakout signals. That's what all these light blue tags are. They aren't white because white on white wouldn't be very effective if you use Training View in white mode. But we have 3 in a row TBO breakouts on the 4-hour for Bitcoin Cash. On Hype, which just made a new all-time high, which is very exciting. More TBO breakouts on the 4-hour time frame. AAVE printed another TBO breakout on yesterday's close after moving up 8.83%. Remember this one? I've been telling you the next target is what? 376, and now we're on our way. You're welcome. Maker, this is one that is actually pumping, even though it got invalidated from the breakouts. Now it's actually pumped up to the 618, which is hilarious. KAVA, this one has our TBO breakouts still on the 4-hour, and now we're starting to see it materialize, and we're seeing a TBO Open Long in progress. Comp, this one is just on fire. Remember, I was sharing this one with you last week saying, just keep an eye on this. I don't know what's happening with the volume, but it's really weird. And yesterday, boom, it pumped 19%, and it also has TBO breakouts on the 4-hour time frame. And of course, good old SPX 6900 not only printed a perfect 3 in a row TBO breakout cluster, it literally wigged into historical resistance, which is wild. I love this. I'm holding on to the rest of my bag, and I'm holding for higher highs. How high could SPX 6900 go? I've already talked about this before, but I don't mind refreshing your memory. $3 is a pretty simple, easy target for it. It could go up as high as $6. It just depends on how frothy everything gets. The one thing we want to watch out for is exhaustion, and I don't see exhaustion coming into the market yet. Yesterday's volume here on, forget this. Oh, this is just wrapped Ethereum. Yesterday's volume alone was basically a little over 3 times the normal, which is fantastic. The only thing that is going to show us continuation is volume exceeding this yellow moving average, just like we saw back over here. We want to be careful though, because the last time I did this, it topped out. So this is why I've been saying, guys, it's not such a bad idea to take some profits. There's nothing wrong with taking profits on the way up. But the thing that we're going to be looking out for in terms of exhaustion is going to see daily volume starts to diminish, going lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. I don't expect that to happen because it's on a pretty amazing bull run right now. And just a reminder, it has been overbought on the RSI, on weekly RSI ever since this week. And really, it was so close on the previous weeks. But this is amazing. And boom, right there. Weekly RSI is at 82.54. We still have many days left in this week, but because it's exceeded this previous high in December, this is a sign that it could actually go up higher, which is why I think it's reasonable to have these targets of $3 and $6. Let's hope so. Murad, keep doing your thing. I'm doing my thing, bud. Aptos finally closing above overhead resistance. Just keep in mind that it's done this many times before. But the benefit of yesterday's close above is that it also printed a TBO Close short, which is fantastic for Aptos. I really want this chart to win, especially considering that it is massively oversold. Aptos has been a huge disappointing chart for a long time. Just looking at this recent measurement right here, which is by no means from the all-time high, because the all-time high is actually way back over here. But from this current measurement, it's still below the 236. It really hasn't even started moving yet. So Aptos has the potential to start the cycle up again to at least move up to $13 or $14. And then, of course, WIF, still waiting on WIF to do what? That's right, to break above and push above overhead resistance. Until this happens, nothing happens. But the fact that SPX 6900 is pumping leads me to believe that we're going to see other meme coins follow as well. Now, I imagine that some of you are like, okay, I need more help. I need more information. Cool, I got you covered. The Better Traders Club is where I'm going to be sharing all my updates on the market, sharing trade setups, sharing watch lists, sharing DCA bot templates, sharing alpha 5 days a week, plus previews of my videos that I post on Sunday here on YouTube. If you want access to the Better Traders Club, click the link in the description below. And you want to get the trader tier. This is the best one because it gets you access to trade setups, the watch list, the TBO, DCA backtester, lots of content. If you want everything, of course, the pro tier is the way to go. And if you're a crypto cheapo, yes, you can join for as little as $1 a month. So until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.